mad. They became homeless because God was what? He was very angry at them. Because he said, huh? He was very angry. Very angry. He was mad. Because he helped them all through their lives. He helped them. He fed them. He gave them clothes. He brought them through the Red Sea. And he did everything to help them. And he even brought them into a brand new land where they had a lot of nice big houses and stuff. And he said, this is for you. And nobody can beat you up. Nobody, because I'm giving you my strength and my power. Nobody can beat you up. And they went in the land and did what the Lord told them, what? Not to do. So they lost their house.
What he told them not to do? What he told them not to do? Steal something?
He told them when they get in the land, don't mess around and hang out with those people in the land because they don't serve me. They have other gods.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they did. So they went and then they mingled with them. They wanted to check them out. Let me see your shoes. That looks cool. I want that. He took his shoes. Right. You know, they took whatever belonged to the other people. But God said, don't touch their stuff because they're not a blessing. They have a curse on them.
Amen.
So you have to be careful when you see people and they look like they got everything. They might not have everything from God. And they can be a curse. And then you want their shoes. Hey, they give me that shoes. I like that. You wind up walking in the curse. You understand what I'm saying? When God blesses you, he blesses you forever.
Amen.
And if he tells you don't do something, the bottom line is when God tells you not to do something, don't follow his instructions. You understand? If he says do not do it, don't do it. Because God knows all things. He knows if you're going to wind up becoming homeless. He knows if you're going to wind up losing all your clothes. He knows if you're going to be hungry. He knows these things. And he says, don't do this because this is going to happen. So you want to listen to him or you want to wind up taking it because it looks good to you? Which one are we going to do? We're going to follow his instructions?
Yes.
Well, we say yes, but when we see things that look beautiful, we don't do what God said. That's what happened to the Israelites. They got in the land and they didn't follow the instructions of God.
They did.
But when they got in trouble, they started crying because they realized that they were hungry now.
Yeah, they were hungry.
They needed some food.
Right.
They were living on the streets. They needed a house that God promised them to live in. What would you have done in that? What would you have done in that situation? That you live in a great big house, right? And you have all this food. You got all this money. You got everything you need, right? And you're happy. And then all of a sudden, you lose it. And then you lose it because God told you, for example, don't talk to Jonathan. That's just an example. Because Jonathan don't love the Lord. But you like Jonathan. Jonathan's your homeboy. I love you. Hang out with Jonathan. But God said, don't hang out with Jonathan because Jonathan doesn't want anything to have to do with the Lord. What are you going to do? You going to hang out with your homeboy? Yeah,
I'm going to try to get him related to God. That's what I try to do.
You're a prophet of God. You're going to try to get him related to God. But see, if you don't have the strength enough, you know something? I like your thinking. But if you don't have the strength of God in you to get him related to God, and he's more stronger in the things of the devil, what do you think going to happen?
I'm going to get in trouble.
He's going to pull you his way. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Deacon.
I got a question.
But I like you. I like your thinking. Huh?
That's true because people don't realize what they have now.
Until they lose it.
Until they lose it.
That's it.
And when they lose it, and they go back out there and they follow the other folks like the devil.
That's it.
And they see it, they gonna see it, they say, well, hey, I had it. And then they see that sooner or later they said it is.
They lost it.
They lost it.
You lost it because you didn't listen.